So we're going to be hearing from them, and I'm just going to introduce them, and I'm going to bring them onto the table. So first of all, I would just like to invite Kat all the way from Canada to unmute yourself, and then we're going to add you on.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have you on.
I'm excited to be on. Thank you.
So thank you for accepting my invitation. All the way from Canada, I believe.
Yes, I live in Canada, but I'm actually from Europe. I'm from Estonia, but I've been here for the last almost 5 years.
5 years, wow. And I can see your beautiful tower garden behind you, which we'll be talking about shortly. My next
I've actually got 2 of them. I don't know if you got
2.
Yeah, the second one's behind, but this one's like the bigger one.
Wow, it looks very, very green and very, very nutritious as well. And my second guest that I have, again, all the way from Canada, is the beautiful Iffy. So hi, Iffy, say hello.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from Canada. It's nice coming on board.
Right, so great. So let's get started. So let's grow together. Right? How does your garden grow? So before I start, let's go over to Kat. Kat, how long have you had the tower garden, and what actually made you actually decide to buy the tower garden?
I've had the smaller one, which is the one that is going to be available in Europe, the one at the back there. I've had that one for about 1.5 years now, and this one is a new edition that we've had for maybe 4 or 5 months now. And I wanted one basically ever since I learned about them. But my husband and I were still going through our permanent residency here in Canada, so we weren't sure if we want to stay, if we would have purchased it. We were like, oh, I don't know. And then last year when the pandemic first hit and the first kind of round of panic buying happened and, produce wasn't available anymore in the shops, we were like, okay, we've got our residency, maybe we should get one of these. And it took me so long to convince my husband to do it. And now he's the main tower garden expert, I'd say. He's his babies. And I just enjoy the produce from it. But that's kind of why we got started. And we love the first one so much, which is more like our herbs and greens. And then this one is kind of like our experiment of bigger fruiting crops to see how that's going to go.
Wow, that's super amazing, because that's quite interesting, because when the pandemic came, and yes, there was all this panic buying, and a lot of the grocery shops that we have, they are imported fruits and vegetables. Now, with the lockdown and things going on, and not being able to, get these vegetables and stuff from other countries, that was a very, very smart idea to actually purchase the tower garden. So at least you know that you're growing your fruits and your vegetables in the comfort of your home. Amazing. Right. Moving over to Iffy. First question, what made you decide to, how long have you had the tower garden, and what made you decide to get the tower garden?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Iffy, and I reside here in Canada, Ottawa to be precise. I'm a mom of 2, and I have a little background in farming. I've always loved farming, and I love eating fresh. So when I was about coming we came from US to Canada. When I was about coming to US, the first thing that struck my mind when I got to the plane was, is this what I'm going to be feeding myself with? Because the food then was nothing to write home about. So I was so concerned, where will I get ugu? How will I get ewedu? Those are my main vegetables. So I was so concerned, and when I got myself with Juice Plus, mainly the product, that was how I discovered that there is another opportunity for me, which is the tower garden, that I can actually grow my own food. Excited, and I was just waiting for the right time, because we are just moving from one place to another, looking for a better place. So when we got here, I finally got the opportunity of having a little space. So I decided to jump on board. I got my tower garden, and I was so excited. Ever since then, I've been growing my own food. and I make use of these greens every day, and I'm so excited doing this myself.
Wow, amazing. Can you see, I love the fact that people, that the spot of the moment, have decided that they wanted to get fresh vegetables in the comfort of their home. Not thinking about where do these vegetables come from? Are they actually authentic? But knowing that they can actually grow their own vegetables in the comfort of their home. Moving back over to you, Kat. So, have you got any experience before you got the Tower Garden? Did you have any experience in actually growing? I mean, Iffy's she's come from a background of farming, but did you have any experience in growing your Tower Garden?
I personally didn't. I can't even keep plants alive. So I was a little bit worried about it because I was like, I'm not very good at this. My husband has a little bit more background in, growing his own vegetables and being interested in that. But I personally had no idea, no background. But we were constantly going to the local farmers markets and trying to purchase, local produce, which is hard as well because living here in Canada, our winters are really long, especially living where I am in Revelstoke, BC. We have fresh produce growing for maybe 4 months out of the year. You can't get it other than that. And it's pretty hard to, get fresh produce. So, but yeah, I was super worried about it. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what am I getting myself into? I'm going to kill this thing.
Wow, that's amazing. So, and I like the fact that you say that your husband is actually, I don't know if he's round there. He can probably say the
Unfortunately, not. I tried to get him to hop on, but he had another commitment that he had to go to.
All right, but it's so good to find out that your husband's actually getting involved, and obviously you said that he's got more experience than you, but the fact that you're saying that it sounds like it's not really that hard.
No, it's so easy. Anyone can do it. When they say anyone can do it, anyone can do it. It does everything itself. You just need to check the water levels. That's it. It waters itself. It has the lights on a timer. It does everything for you. It's so simple.
Right, you're going to give us a tour on that shortly. Okay, so Iffy, I'm coming to you. Now, you have got the background of farming. Now, so I would consider you to be more of an expert in regards to the Tower Garden because you have the background of farming. Please tell us, what is the difference? Because I want to pinpoint on you, especially the fact that we're looking at today's society and how things are grown and stuff like that. What is the comparison between farming and this Tower Garden?
All right. I've always worked with my dad. And my experience has been tilling the ground, cultivating and harvesting with a whole lot of stress. But we still go through it because it is what I love doing and what we as a family love doing. We get our fresh. But the difference between the Tower Garden and the conventional farming is a whole lot. With this, my Tower Garden, I don't stress myself. And that's the best part of it. I don't have to bend down. I'm not bending every day. I'm not going to water because I have to water in the conventional way. I don't have to water or spray any herbicide or pesticide or any chemicals on my vegetable. This system is being organized. Automatically, it operates itself. You just set it up. I did this myself. I don't have the prior knowledge of a vertical planting. I have knowledge of the conventional way. So when I got this initially, I was so concerned about assembling it, but with the help of the manual, just the manual, I read through the manual and I did this in 15 minutes. I was able to set it up myself and it started its work immediately. And I love it. It's so different. Conventional way is so stressful, time consuming. You need a whole lot of space to get your fruits or whatever it is, your herbs, your vegetable. You need a space. But with this, you just have a little space. You need a little space, like 3 feet. I'm going to show you how much space I have here that my Tower Garden is occupying.
We'll get you to give us a tour later on your Tower Garden.
Yeah. So those are the difference. With my conventional farming, I have to use herbicide, I have to use fertilizer, I have to use pesticide. And the best part of this is that I can have it in my room. I'm on my kitchen table. I have my tower garden just behind me. So just from my tower to my kitchen, no pests, and that my children will be able to touch them. They can harvest them themselves. They can eat them immediately, and they have the knowledge that fruit and vegetable that we get from the grocery store, they didn't just get there. They went through a process, and they are experiencing that same process in my own house.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Wow. I love the fact that you say vertical farming compared to horizontal conventional farming. I've never thought of it that way. Kat, I don't know about you, but I've never thought of vertical farming. That's a new one on me. Moving back to Kat. So I can see that you look like a person. The fact that you have got 2 tower gardens, must mean that you must eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So how much are you a vegetarian? Are you not a vegetarian? Are you, since you've got your tower garden, eating more vegetables and stuff?
I have been a vegetarian in the past, but 2 years ago, I had a personal health scare that kind of made me turn back into eating meat. So I am eating meat again, but our plate is mainly plant-based when we do have our meals, and I really love the fact that it goes straight from the tower to the table. We don't even have to wash it because there's no herbicides or pesticides or anything on it. There's no dirt, there's nothing. We literally have our pair of scissors on top of one of the tower gardens because we can just chop off our salad leaves as we need them. So yes, it's a huge part of our diet. And our fridge is always filled with salad leaves because we just can't keep up with eating it so fast. So our friends are getting it too.
I always hear this. This is just so amazing that it grows so much that you cannot literally run out of your vegetables. And I love that saying that you said. I'm writing this down. I need to keep this in the mind. I've heard about
to the table.
Yeah, vertical farming, and now from the tower to the table. Can you imagine, guys that are watching, whether you're here first time in the Zoom here or you're watching on anybody's social media platform, having fresh vegetables, just chop it. You don't even need to wash it because that's how clean it is, and not having any pesticides or herbicides on it is just absolutely amazing. So before I move to Iffy, Kat, just another question. So obviously you're doing the business and you're interested. So what are your customers saying about the tower garden?
Oh, I think I've got about 8 customers who have tower gardens. They are very, very popular. I've just actually sold one 2 days ago because I don't know how many people are on here from BC, Canada, but we've currently got a pretty bad situation going on with floods where we're actually cut off from the coast. So there's no way that I'm able to travel from Revelstoke to Vancouver right now, which has cut off a lot of the food supply transportation. So our shops are, again, it's the same thing like at the start of the pandemic, that people are panic buying and there's nothing to purchase. And I think it's another wake-up call for people being like, oh my God, I need to do something about this. So I have this lady who was thinking about it for, I think, almost a year, and then she messaged me, tower garden me, I need this in my life.
Tower garden me, I like that. Who wants to do tower gardens? Tower garden me. That's right. If you're watching on social media now, all you just need to do is contact the person that is showing this on their page and say, tower garden me. I love that. Tower garden me. That's a fantastic one. Wow. Yeah, so your customers are really enjoying it, and it's just come at the right time. It's an amazing company that has come up with this fantastic innovation, and more and more we will be getting into these type of problems. But there is a solution, and that's what I love, and it is a clean, healthy solution. It's not a fast track solution where you think that it is a clean, healthy solution for you. Wow, amazing. Iffy, just moving to you in regards to the tower garden What is the excitement around the Tower Garden and how you want to spread it to the whole world? Because I've noticed that you mentioned your children getting involved in this as well. So how are they learning about, you know, I'm sure if you were telling your children about farming, the traditional way of farming, I think they'd probably be rolling their eyes and thinking, but a farm, a vertical farm in your home, how are the children getting attracted to that?
Wow. I'm super excited. I'm so happy that they have the knowledge. I'm not just saying it, but they are really experiencing the process. Whenever I want to start the gardening, I start with seedlings, and especially my daughter, she is so attached to me that she wants to be involved in everything. So she helped out in putting the rock wool, and we put the seed, then we put the barbicula, just like that, and she watches. She comes to the table. I have a little one that is still coming up now, so she comes to this table to see the growing process every day. She will just be watching it. I'm super excited that she has that memory with her. And she also helped me in harvesting. She takes some of those and puts in her mouth. You know, on a normal day, if it were to be the conventional way, I'll tell her to stop, don't eat it, it's not clean and all that. But I just leave her and let her experience that freshness, and that has helped us to add more vegetable in our meal every day. And it has been helping our health overall. Since here in Canada, it's kind of difficult to get a family doctor if you are not yet, into the system properly. But we've never visited clinic or any emergency ever since I started this wonderful process. We've been eating clean, and it has been helping to boost our immune. No ailments, no sickness. We've never visited, and I'm super excited. I'm experiencing that with my family.
That's just absolutely amazing that you can actually get your children involved and letting them really have the understanding of how things grow, but introducing them to more vegetables and fruits for them to start eating clean. And that's a really good educational way to anyone that has children to actually introduce them a bit more better into their fruits and their vegetables, but how they're growing. So I think it's a fantastic educational tool as well for the whole family. Now, Kat, please, you have got 2 tower gardens. Please, let's give us a tour of the baby one first before we go to that big greenery forest.
Okay, let me take you with me. Oops, I've got my lamp on my laptop, so it's like. But okay, so this is called the home version. So you see it has 32 different plant pots, and it's incredible. So you see there's like little microgreens at the top, which is great for small leaves and herbs. Like you can see we've got parsley and chives and beetroot leaves, and then there's some salad here at the bottom, and the chili plant down there. This has literally been on the tower since we got it for the first time. So it's 1.5 years old, and it's producing like crazy. And all the kales, it's turned itself just on. It's watering itself. You can hear it. And then this is the big feast. So we've got some strawberries here at the top. There's some growing there right now. You can see they're kind of still ripening. Some pepper plants. Let me see if I can show you the pepper without pulling it up. I don't know. You can see it, but there's one just in here. Yeah. And the tomatoes, there's some red tomatoes at the bottom there you can kind of see. So yeah, that's kind of what we're growing right now.
Right. So do you actually water? How does it work in regards to watering?
You just fill up. There's a reserve in the bottom of it. So for instance, with this big one here, the water goes in here. There's a little hole that's on the other side where you just fill it up with water from the tap, and you add. There's a nutrient mix that you put in, and you just fill it up. We've got like a big gallon jar that we just use, and we just fill it up with the tap water, and we make sure we add the nutrients, and then you just check the pH of the water to make sure that it's at the perfect level for the growing, and that's basically all you do.
Wow. So you've grown, did I see kale there? Did you say you have kale?
Oh yeah, there's kale, there's tomatoes, there's peppers, there's strawberries, Swiss chard, cilantro, coriander, I think it's called in Europe. It's cilantro here in Canada.
Yeah.
Wow, that is just, guys, could you just see that? Look how green, look how fresh that tower garden is. And you know what? Kat was not thinking about getting one, she actually got two. So, you know, I think I might be getting so excited. I know some of you probably won't even just buy one, you probably end up buying three. And in regards to the spacing, how is it in your home in regards to spacing?
So this is our spare bedroom, and it's also my office. So it just takes up, I don't know, not really that much of the room. It's maybe a quarter of the room, considering like the whole, it's like a normal size room, maybe a quarter with the two towers. The bigger one obviously takes up more space, but the other one, it's maybe, my husband's from the UK, so he says it's like you need like 3x3 space. I don't even know what that means, but apparently that's what you say. That's how much you need. And yeah, they're not very tall. It's really just great. And when we started, we only had the small one, and it was literally just living in the corner of the room. And then we were like, we kind of want to get a second one, and we want to get the big one because we want to grow bigger plants. So that's the one thing with the smaller one, with the home version, is you can't really go big plants like tomato plants on it, because it's easy to tip over because it has the smaller reservoir. But with the bigger one, I don't know if they're going to be available in Europe or not, but with the Flex, you can grow bigger plants. So that's kind of the reason why we got the Flex. But yeah, you could grow all the other things on the home.
Wow, amazing. And have you grown anything that is not conventional from where you are? Have you ever grown anything like that in the tower garden?
We tried a few things on the Flex, like we had cucumbers and eggplants and melons, but we didn't succeed. And I think it's mainly because of the temperature of the room. So we have like central heating, and we can't change the different temperatures of the room. But this is the smallest room in the house with the least windows. So it gets very hot, and I think not all plants liked it. So a couple plants died. So it's a bit of a learning opportunity, the second one. But like for the other plant where I showed you the chilies, like you couldn't grow chilies all year round in Canada. That would not be possible. You need a hot climate for that. And even like the strawberries, things like that, it's not very conventional. And another thing for anyone who lives up north, these lights, they kind of serve as your happy lights as well. So if you've ever struggled with seasonal affective disorder, so even if you're in Northern Europe, you know how it's in the winter, it gets dark, you don't ever see the light. So these are just like a giant happy light that is just in your room and just keeping you happy and feeding you kind of like almost that vitamin D, where you don't have to worry about feeling as sad.
And that's important, and that's absolutely amazing, because it's almost acting like a two effect. Vegetables, getting your fresh fruits and vegetables from it, but also the lighting as well. And you can see how it just brights up your room. And even looking at it, my eyes, I don't know about anybody else, my eyes just keep on getting attracted to that, which is really, really good.
It's so funny. People always ask me like, oh yeah, it looks like it's daylight where you're at. I'm like, it's not daylight, it's my tower garden.
It's beautiful. That is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you. Let's move on to Iffy. Let's bring you on, Iffy. Back on. I'm going to actually give us a tour, Iffy, of your tower garden.
All right. So I think this is my second time of planting. And the first one, I had my ewedu. I love ewedu so much. I had my ewedu, and I have my green. We call it green from where I am, and I had them. But my ewedu at the moment is still here. Oh. Okay. So I'm about transplanting that here. So So this micro green space. So I have enough of that. So I do these like 2-3 weeks so I know what to plant at each time. These ones that I started like a month ago are doing beautifully well. So I have lettuce, different type of lettuce here. I love my salad. I have lettuce. I have rainbow chard. I have dino kale. I have spinach. I have another set of kale. I don't know the name of it.
Oh, your voice is going.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Can't hear your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I have a spinach. I have lettuce. I have Swiss chard. I have rainbow chard. I have thyme, and I have basil down here. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
I have the basil here, and I have basil over there. So I still have bok choy. I don't know if you are familiar with that. So initially, I got the system that has 20 space, but for the love of growing, I needed to get the additional extra kit that's added another 16 space for me. So it has been a great journey.
Wow. That looks really good, and you've got that. And I noticed that you mentioned that you've got like ewedu. So these are actually Africa from Africa leaves. So you could grow things. This is amazing, guys. This is why the Tower Garden is just super. It's crazy. It's just super exciting that you can get things. So for those of you that are from other countries that you're wondering, oh my God, how am I going to get these things that I have back home? You can actually get the seedlings, I'm sure, and try and grow on your Tower Garden. So you've got ewedu to grow on your Tower Garden. Is there anything else from Africa that you have that you've grown on your Tower Garden?
Yeah, another one is called shoko, a kind of red leaf that is it's called amaranthus. Yeah, amaranthus. So, and we have that same amaranthus in our shakes. So if I'm getting the leaves, I'm also getting the seed from my shake. So you see, that is amazing.
It's super amazing. So, this is what I love about the Tower Garden, that whatever country that you're originally from, you might be able to grow some of these vegetables in your Tower Garden and have it fresh. You don't have to travel now thousands of miles for them to bring it over, when they're trying to bring, I know back in Africa, they would say, oh, bring this. And I know sometimes when I'm going to Nigeria, Mom will go, oh, bring this, bring that, and bring it. I think I'm not carrying all that in the plane. But, at the end of the day, you can have these seedlings, grow it, and have it nice and fresh in your garden, in your Tower Garden. Isn't that absolutely amazing, guys? The beauty of this Tower Garden, what it can do for you, how you will have fresh fruits and vegetables in your Tower Garden is just absolutely amazing. So I noticed that you said you added on, so you can actually add on. Once you buy your base of Tower Garden, you can get some more pots.
Yeah, we have the main system. When you have you make your first order, it comes with just 20 space. You have the main order comes with just the 20 space. But when you want to add more, you can see that this one has just the plain space. It doesn't have this cup here, the black cup here. So you can just insert your rock wool. If I want to transplant this at the moment.
So you're going to show us. You're going to show us how you're planting. Woo! Wow, guys. So if you're wondering how difficult this may be, so Ify is now going to demonstrate what's good, right?
So if I want to transplant these at the moment, let me extend this slide. I just have to cut out my rock wool this way. I'm supposed to use a knife or scissors or something. And this is actually ready to be transplanted. Okay. I'll just add it at the top here.
So this is your ewedu, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just bring your camera up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's already in the hole. Just insert it, push it down a little bit, let it sit properly, and that's all. You're done transplanting.
Okay, sorry if we just missed that because the camera wasn't going higher. But I can see that you've got an empty one a bit lower. Can you see me now? Yeah. Can you plant one in that lower one? In that lower
one. Okay, yeah.
No, the one further up. The square.
Okay, can you see this now?
Okay, we can see that one, yeah.
All right, I have another space here. So
look at this. This is how easy it is, guys. Woo! I can't wait to get my tower garden. Look.
I have it. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
So, I'm transplanting this at the moment. Just put it in here. Push it down a little bit so it sits and have enough water when the pump is going. And that's all. We're done transplanting, and that's it.
What? That's it? Are you sure that's it?
That's it. We are done. So you don't have to water or check if the soil is okay or not. You don't need all that. The pump will come up when it is time. It is time. The time is being set already, so it will pump itself. If it needs nutrients, just check this. I have the water here for the past 1 month, and it has been up and doing. I will check maybe after a month or two. So everything is in place. The pump is there, the timer is there. You don't have to stress yourself. I might check the pH maybe every 2 weeks to see if the pH is okay for the growing, Wow. And that's all. Yes.
Absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Guys, did you just see how easy it is to just grow your tower garden? I was a bit, because I'm not very good at planting. I'm not very good. I did try one day to do flower arrangements, and it didn't go too well. My mom is an expert. She loves to plant. She's got her garden outside, and she will plant, and she will send me like these little things. Oh, just plant it. I'm like, no. DIY is not my thing. It is not my thing at all. But with this, oh, hell yeah. Definitely, I can get involved in this. I don't know how many of you that are in America and Canada that may be watching right now, okay? Because at the moment, our company, it is available in America and Canada. So if you are living in America and Canada and you're watching this from anybody's page, you're watching it from my page, contact me. Even if that person lives in Europe, we're part of this amazing company. So you can order, we can ship. If you live in America and Canada, you can actually order your tower garden. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. So, Kat, what is the last thing? What would you want to say to people that may be watching right now, whether it's via social media or whether they're actually in this room today? What would you say? What would be your last words to say for anybody that is looking to buy a tower garden, or your encouragement in advising someone to buy the tower garden?
Just do it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What's holding you back? Let go of the excuses, let go of the stories that you think are true for yourself. Also, Mavis just said, I don't have green hands either. I don't either. It's so simple. You don't have to. Like we said, it waters itself. It recycles the water from itself. So like Ify said, you only need to add it maybe once a month when the plants are smaller, and then maybe when they get bigger, it's maybe every couple of weeks. So you just keep an eye on it. It's super low maintenance. It's so simple, and it's amazing to have your own fresh produce and not, have to worry about the chemicals that have been used, not worry about where it's traveling from, not worry about availability. and not even have to worry about. I don't know if anyone has ever bought like the big boxes of spinach and stuff, and then you just can't get through it quick enough and it goes bad and you're wasting food. It's not happening because you just pick how much you need. It's amazing.
Sorry, at the moment, mine is pumping itself. If you can hear the sadness.
I can't.
I'm just sitting down here and it's doing its thing.
And that must be so soothing as well, to just hear that the water, like, oh my God, I think it's just an all-rounder thing to actually have the Tower Garden. The light that helps with your mood, you know, the fresh fruits and vegetables that you can get, and then the watering, something to calm you down. Oh my goodness, we need to get the Tower Garden. It's absolutely amazing that you can have the Tower Garden. Iffy, what would you want to say to anybody to encourage them to order the Tower Garden, especially from America and Canada?
All right, I would just say, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're really passionate about your health, you have to start investing now. You don't have to wait until you are ill or until you're struck with any ailment. Understand the fact that every ailment doesn't start immediately. There are a combination of signs and symptoms. Or for your system to have enough immunity, you have to boost it. That is the only work you need to do. And the best way is to feed your system with the right nutrition, which you can only get from your fruits and vegetables. Every other food, maybe your carb, your protein, they are just additional. Especially when you're getting old, your metabolism reduces. So the only thing you need for your system is the nutrients which you can get from your fruits and vegetables. Now, when you have the opportunity of growing your own produce, this is an avenue for you. Just grab it, get your Tower Garden. If you're watching from my timeline, from every other person's timeline, get your Tower Garden. It's very affordable compared to what I get from the grocery. And moreover, at times we don't even use them up. We end up trashing some of those vegetables we get from the grocery store because they've been there for long. When you bring them back, you bring them home, it will still stay for some time. Within 2, 3, 4 days, they get rotting and you have to trash them. But this is fresh from your garden. If you don't need much, you don't have to harvest much. Leave them, let it grow. I still have the one I harvested before planting this. I still have enough basil in my freezer, frozen, ready to be used. So if it is much, get it frozen. You can use it later. You can share it with people. You can as well make soup with it, whatever you want to use with it. You just make sure that it is from you. You know what you are eating. You planted it. You know how far it has gone, and it is all fresh. Your system, your body will thank you for this. I want to tell you, get the Tower Garden. It's not going to harm you. Better, it will give you enough understanding your health, your body, your mind, your brain, your spirit. Everything comes together in one, and that is you.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I love the fact that you both said it's cost effective. You know, a lot of people, we spend, and that's the thing that I'm learning about the Tower Garden, that is even a lot more cheaper to actually invest in your Tower Garden than actually going out to get your fruits and vegetables from the supermarket where you don't know where it's from, where it's been sprayed with pesticide, where you know you're not getting the maximum amount of phytonutrients in your body because those fruits and vegetables are not vine ripened. They're harvested before they're fully ripened. So a lot of the nutrients, a lot of the phytonutrients, the macronutrients has been lost in it. Yes. So it's a lot more cheaper to invest in a Tower Garden, especially those in America and Canada. Now, so I can see on my page on Facebook, and someone was asking, is it available in the UK? We are working on it. I'm actually working. I'm speaking to the team. They have got it. It is just available at the moment for people that have joined the business. There is a business side to this amazing opportunity as well. And it is, so it is available at the moment for those in the UK and Europe, to those people that have actually joined the business. But I have spoken to the team that are actually getting ready, and they're just waiting for something to put in place. So there is a little bit of a delay. So hopefully by next year it will be launched. But the moment that it will be launched, we will be having a special guest, 2 special guests from the company itself coming to really speak to us on Tower Garden. I've already booked them. They're good to go. So when the launch is about to happen, they will be coming onto a special Zoom with us to really share a breakdown for those of you in the UK and Europe about the Tower Garden. Thank you so much.
And for those who can't wait, join the business.
I was just coming to say that. Thank you so much. There is a business opportunity to this as well. And you can hear the amazing stories that Kat and Iffy are talking about. And you can actually join the business and then be helping other people to get their Tower Garden, helping other people, inspiring healthy living around the world. We talk about just the Tower Garden, but with this amazing company, we have got other products. We're all about inspiring healthy living around the world. We have got our capsules, we have got the shakes and all other products that we have to support your journey in living a healthier lifestyle. This company has been around for 51 years. If you want to be part of something great, I showed in the beginning about global warming. I showed you heard what Kat said about what's happening even in Canada and how her experience and how she actually got involved in actually buying the Tower Garden. Don't wait until later. Join the business now. You can join the business now and help us to spread this good news of good nutrition around the world. We need more people to join us to spread this good news of good nutrition. So if you're looking to make that change, not only in your own life, but help to make that change in others, whoever's platform that you are watching this from, talk to them. Find out, how can I join this amazing business? I love what they're doing. I love how they are actually combating. Global warming is around them. Global warming is here, but we are in a business that is helping people through this global warming. So if you want to be part of this amazing business, amazing company, where to join, to sign up, if you are in America and Canada, it's only $52. And guess what? You will have a global international business around the world. If you're watching in UK, to sign up is only £50, an international global business that you will have. If you're from Europe, €60. We're in New Zealand, we are in Israel, we're in Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand. This is just to name a few of the countries that we're in. So the moment that you sign up, you will be a business owner of not only the Tower Garden, but you will also be a business owner in our beautiful products, good nutrition, our premium capsules, and all the other products as well. An international global business owner. So you could be helping others and getting paid for it as well. Isn't that a good thing to do? Well, you're helping yourself, helping others, and you're getting paid. And everybody needs that extra income coming in, especially when we see where our world is going now. And if you don't make a change, you can start making a change right now. Don't wait for your government to make that change. You can start making that change. The change in the world starts from us. By you saying yes, and then helping your community, and then helping the society, and then stretching out to the world, we are making a difference, and we are making a change, our little change to keep our world safe. So guys, if you are interested, please contact whoever's sharing this. Again, I just want to say big thank you to Kat for sharing your story. I would love to bring you again. We will talk and do another one, maybe a bigger one, once we get the launch done in the UK and get all these speakers. We will be back next week with other people talking about their experience on the Tower Garden as well. But hopefully when the big launch is happening in the UK and Europe, I'll get all my speakers to come, and then we will have a big party and shower a big launch on the Tower Garden. But if you want the Tower Garden now and you're in UK and in Europe, join the business. Like what Kat said, the smartest thing is join the business, and you can quickly get your Tower Garden before anybody else. So I will do it. I'm getting mine very, very shortly. So yeah, that's a garden. So let's grow together. Grow your garden, grow together, and let's try and do our little bit to save the world. and get good nutrition into our bodies as well. So thank you so much, Kat. So thank you so much, Gippy. And thank you so much for those of you that are here in the Zoom and those of you that are watching us via whatever platform that you're watching us on social media. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I just want to say good morning if it is the morning of your day, good night if it's late, and then good day if you're from Australia, good day. So thank you. I'm going to come off social media now, but thank you so much. And those of you that are watching, hey, thank you so much. Right. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, guys, let me just get the gallery. Who's going to get the Tarot Garden? Raise your hand if you are the